Hello, hello. Welcome on back to another episode of SkySaga Infinite Isles. Hello, Particle. How you doing? Where you going, Particle? Uh, in this episode, we are going to be doing a daily unstable common Arctic Keystone. Now, I have done a few over the past few days and haven't recorded anything. I've been busy just working on the community quest, which I have turned in 536 single doors. To this quest, but the first place obviously has a lot more than me. But my goal was to be in the top 10%, so I mean, I'm going to try to shoot for the top 5% just to get this gold key sigil scroll. And maybe first if it seems reasonable, but there's not a whole lot of time left. This said, my main goal is just to get the stone double doors recipe scroll. It's really all I want at the moment. I mean, I've already got all this coming in, so along with this stuff. So, I mean, it's not a big issue. But that stone double door I want because I wish to use it, and holy crap, I cannot press the right key. Oh, there we go. It is under quest. I thought it was under, used to be there. I have done quite a few quests. You may notice my quests are a little bit different than what it used to be. I could actually head off to the city first and see if there's any quests for the Arctic area that we're about to go into. But yeah, I'm a settler and explorer rank 18. I don't remember what I was in the last episode, but yeah. Also, you may notice on the top right, the minimap is very zoomed in. I did find out that you can zoom in and out of the minimap using the plus and minus keys next to the enter, or not the enter, the backspace key, or to the right of the zero key, depending on the keyboard layout. So yeah, there's that. You can also do that in the map view as well, but there's still no drag dropping, which I really dislike. Now, you may notice that there is a bit of a changes, not only on the left side of the screen, but on the overview map here. I have been working on expanding the island. We'll get to this area in a bit. Been working on expanding the island because I've been wanting to build a bit more besides just work on this, because I mean, I can only do so much with this. Like right now, I need windows in order for that to be finished off. I need more ideas at the moment for this, but I have like other building designs I want to do and want to start. The issues with that is I just don't have the room for it. Like prior to this expansion, which is enough for like a building or two, there just wasn't enough room at all. So been working on that. I used up over 1,000 blocks of snow just to get that far, so I need more. Got more chests over here, and the quote-unquote shelving. This is going to be completely new, and I kind of wish it wasn't dark out, but these are the metal posts that we have made for a few quests here and there in past videos, and these are the metal blocks themselves. I crafted a lot of these myself. These are not cheap, by the way. And these things here, these are expensive. They require 12 pieces of fabric. And I like how this looked. I wanted to have something like this where it was just kind of like a closed-in off area. Off area? What? That doesn't make any sense to me. Also got all of the cyan grass, which is what color this is, filled it in where I would want it. The spots where I have yet to put gravel are still the cragstone brick block. But essentially this is going to be gravel and grass. Up here in the main area. The walls are going to be the cragstone, so essentially, you know, this looks a lot better in my opinion than what it used to look like, where it was just all cragstone all over the place. You know, added a bit of color, not only with the lighting, like we did with over there, and I got one over here now made of red and yellow, but also with the terrain, so it's not just all brown and plain. Plain? No, plain with a P, me. P. P-plane. P-plane? What? Anywho, let's head off to the city first, like, because I am curious to know about the quests that there could potentially be for the Arctic before we head off and go ahead and do that. And while this is loading, I'm going to take a drink of coffee. I was about to say water. Caught myself on that. Alrighty. That was a long loading time, actually. Um, Before we check out the quest, I want to see, what do we have here? Moss iron and rustwood, okay. I've actually been spending my knots to buy the materials to make the doors rather than trying to farm them myself. It's a lot more effective that way. The only materials I should really be farming by myself isn't for the community door quest, but for anything I want to actually build with that I can't simply come here and buy. It's much faster for me to go through a area and get a bunch of knots, because usually I get about 3,000 to 6,000 per adventure that I've noticed, and then spend that on materials I can actually buy instead of spending that same amount of time I would have just by going through it mining. Because then I still have to go through the rest of the adventure unless I exit out of the game and relog in, which takes a lot of time, and it's annoying to do because I have to re-enter my password each and every single time. Anywho. Oh, another thing I should mention, I did learn a bunch of recipes off camera. Learned a decorative rug recipe, the Arctic blade, which is similar to the one sword we were using for the forest. What I was doing, by the way, there was typing out what they had for sale. Also got a large Yeti chest recipe, a large totem. Large totem is this thing here. This thing here. Other than that, let's see. We got the lantern. I'm pretty sure. Did we not? Let's go A to Z because honestly, I prefer that. Lantern. Yes, we do. Okay, so we got the gong. We got the lantern. I saw the gong earlier. Metal stove chimney. Metal stove chimney. Yeah, we got it. And let's see, metal fruit bowl. We got it. And let's see, small metal cauldron bee. Music. Why did you just cut out like that? Ooh. Is this the sturdy variant or not? It is indeed the sturdy variant. Okay, so we got all these recipes. We don't have to worry about them. One thing I wish was there was some indication of the recipe, like in the top left corner, like a dot or something that indicates that you already know it. That'd be very helpful, because otherwise it's very time consuming. Okay. Well, let's go check out the quest really quick before I spend too much time just kind of derping around here. What do we have here? Defeat 15 enemies without being defeated. We can do that. Open 5 chests during 1 adventures. We can do that as well. So besides looking over those recipes, I also learned a Forest Guardian recipe, which is a shield, a leaf blade double, which I think is the next tier of what I have right now for my chest armor. A wood crook recipe, no idea what the hell that's for. It's not a tool as far as I'm aware. It's not under the weapons or armor. I think it's just decorative. A ship's wheel. So, I mean, if we wanted to have a ship somewhere, we can. A battle axe recipe, which I actually have equipped here. And we can actually go ahead and check that. Damn it. Forget about that. But yeah, battle axe. Very, very powerful weapon. Very overpowered. 476.2 damage with the stamina cost of 24.7. So stamina cost is high, but the damage output is incredible. Whereas this thing here, this chill spike, which we've used in Arctic places before, 268.5. I mean, it does have the 3 times strength effect, and this is not any particular biomes area. It's just a general weapon that works out quite nicely. Also have a small wall-mounted sign recipe that I learned, a small banner recipe, Arctic Scout gloves, doublet, and boots, so the basic armor pieces that we have for the forest here, but in Arctic form. Except for more quests, okay. Nothing entirely here dedicated to the Arctic, except for, I mean, this one, I guess, technically, but, I'll grab these for now, I suppose. So they don't reset on me, but Eh, we are actually gonna have to come back here though before we head off into our adventure. Also got a. I also went on another jungle adventure. Went on two of them, I think. Um, got a jungle blade and jungle scout hood recipe for basic, protection and damage output on them guys. I got a weapon called Icebreaker, which is this right here. Essentially, it is the Yeti's club, and it deals additional damage to Arctic enemies, so it's pretty cool if you ask me. Also got the Arctic Guardian. Also got a regular wooden shield, a rough banner, desert armor. I did do some desert stuff, so I got the double gloves, hood, and boots. Also got a signpost, and I think that's all of the recipes. I'm pretty sure that's all of the recipes that I've learned. But the reason we're going to have to head back there is because of this. Well, yeah, treasure amber, a lot of it. Also got some single doors in here for some reason. Also got a bunch of sigil scrolls, so we're going to go ahead and learn these. We got the flame and portal. I think we're going to be using the portal one. Or, not the portal one, the flame one. I like the flame one. Let's see, we got those learned now. We got the leaf and the crab. So essentially we're just kind of relearning a lot of the things we had before. Oh, we already have the crab. We don't have the cloud. We don't have the cutlery. Alrighty. Awesome, awesome. But yeah, I don't know how many there is of these treasure ambers. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8? 8 of them? 8 potential recipes that we have never learned before. That is a lot of recipes if you ask me. So let's quickly head on over back to the City of First Light and turn all these in. I'm very curious to know what we're going to get from them. And I would have already turned them in, but I definitely want to do this on camera with you guys. Just because this is entirely new to us in the SkySaga playing. I don't know where I was going wording wise with that. My apologies for the coughing, by the way. I tried making it as quiet as possible. Anywho. Yeah, so I don't know what we're going to get for recipes. It could just be a lot of duplicates. It could be something unique. I don't know. We're going to have to find out here. Leaf blade gloves. I think we had that already, did we not? Splitterfang breastplate. Same recipe. Yeah, we just got 2 of those now. What up next? Leaf splitter. I know we have a bow recipe for the forest. I don't think it's that one though. Another leaf splitter. Is this 5 times or 1 time or 3 times or something? I don't know. Who knows? Recipe doesn't tell me. Another leaf blade boot. Oh, no, we got gloves before. That's right. And what is this? Splitterfang recipe scroll, which looks like a battle axe. So we just got the forest version of my battle axe. Awesome. And let's see, leaf splitter hood. Let's see, we actually got the full set of armor here for recipes. I think the glove one we already knew, didn't we? Yeah, we already did. Alrighty, what did we get? Reduces damage in forest adventures if used with... Yeah, but by how much? How much damage does it reduce? That is my question. But then let's see, we got that and this. So, with this armor, we should be able to take on and tackle the rare adventures without too much hassle, hopefully. That is a goal anyway. And that is a lot of extra recipes we have on us now, but yeah. Good to know that we have those available if we so need to give them away. Actually, you know what? On that note, if you do see a recipe that I have that you've been trying to get and can't, or want to get it, let me know down in the comments below, and I have no problem giving it to you in game if you so desire it, because I don't have any purpose for these extra recipes. I really don't, and I would honestly hate to see them go to waste, because that is treasure amber that I just spent time opening up via whoever the hell that guy is over there, and dealing with that. Damn, has it really been 20 minutes? Or nearly 20 minutes since I first started recording. Alright, well, I'm gonna cut here. I'm gonna get some resources for more of the community quest, and then I'll let you guys in the adventure. Alrighty, we are just about to enter into the adventure. By the way, I also hit up to rank 19 of Settler because of all the plates I'm crafting. As you may notice, my knots are down to 17 instead of the 20,000 or so I had prior. That gives you an indication. No, I don't have them on me. Good. I made up like 200 or something at the moment that I sat around waiting for a bit. I have a bunch of doors to make. You may have noticed the secondary furniture station. That is because the doors take 30 seconds apiece, and I'd rather split that time in half if possible, so I can actually create 2 doors at once instead of just the one, and be able to turn them in very quickly that way. But this adventure that we're going on here, I'm not going to do any mining on, not in this episode. We're just going to go kind of through the adventure, kind of see if there's anything new for us to actually see. From what I have seen thus far, though, there isn't much in terms of like new adventures. It's just different biomes with a lot of the same things in them, which is really, really disappointing, actually, in my opinion, because you guys remember the Wolf Mountain Temple area thing? Yeah, that does not exist anymore. I haven't ran across that particular adventure at all anymore, and I actually miss it. Like, some of the old adventures that we've had, they just don't seem to be around anymore, and I kind of wish they were. Oh, by the way, these foxes and rabbits and whatnot, they drop pelts. So our leather shortage in that front can be fixed by killing off these guys. They occasionally drop it. I think these guys here drop light gray, I think. It's either white or light gray. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's one. What color is this? White. Okay. So yeah, not gonna do any mining outside of what I just picked up from hitting the block. I don't see anything off in that distance except for that over there. Don't know why I took fall damage there, but okay. Up we go, and on over. What? I almost thought I was gonna fall down there. Alrighty, Sawmill, what do you have to offer me for chests and other loot and enemies? Hello, enemies. How you doing? Yeah, because we did grab some quests for this. Also, what is our mastery quest for this? Mine 5 yellow keystone fragments and uncommon Arctic adventures. Ooh. I'll have to do that at some point in the future. Yeah. I'm not really worried about it right this second. Is there a underground area to this? I know some of these mills areas have an underground area where there's a chest, but I don't know if this one does. We can go ahead and mine out if I actually swap to the right thing here, and we can quickly kind of check, but yeah, okay, I don't see anything down there. I don't see any indication that there is a place underground there. Let's just go ahead and ignore it. We do have this over here, though. The ruins. Ruins is useful. I really like this weapon. It's very, very fast. It is stupidly fast. I love it. And got another chest. Awesome. Unfortunately, the bow, by the way, I cannot repair because I don't have the recipe for it, is what I've come to understand, that you can't repair something you don't know the recipe to. You can dismantle it and get the parts, but you can't actually repair it. It's a little weird, in my opinion, on the logic on that, but it's understandable. You don't want to be able to repair something you don't know how to craft yourself. That said, you shouldn't be able to dismantle something you don't understand how it was crafted. I don't know, I guess there's a couple ways to think about it. And there's a lot of water in this Arctic area. I don't know if I just happen to take the most watery route through here or what. We gotta find a way up here. Oh, Jesus. If anything, the Arctic adventures did keep true to one thing, and that is they are very, very mountainous. There's definitely no shortage of mountainy areas in this adventure. The Colosseum is interesting. Oh, yeah, murderous one joined the world. There are also often chests up on these edges, and you can apparently step up on top of people. Yeah, like that 17 knots we had, we're already up to 530. And that's just from looting a few chests and killing a few enemies thus far. Yeah, like, what is this, 4 enemies, and we've already earned 200 knots from that. Which, looking at the amount of knots I have, is probably enough for another 2 doors. I haven't found any chests up here, though, in this particular instance. I also need to use a shield more often. I know the shield's not meant for this particular adventure, but... Ow. I know the shield's not meant for this particular adventure since it's a forest one, but it still blocks. Very, very well. It reduces all damage to 0, though you can still take a stamina hit from it. Alrighty, hello. You're dead. Moving on. I love how the battle music just kind of like starts up for like half a second and it's just like, oh, battle's over with. I guess there's nothing I can do here. Ooh, Rawbone. Hello, Rawbone. Oh, I haven't actually seen too many Rawbones adventures anymore. Him being up here might be a good indication that there might be some down here. That is indeed the case. You. See you. Okay. These guys are fairly straightforward, I feel. Just kind of running through with this, even though I don't have the gear on for this particular adventure, there is still some defense on it, so hopefully it doesn't cause too much of a problem later down the road as we get further along inside of this area. And holy crap, at the amount of chests here. There's so many chests at the beginning here. This explains why there was no chests up above on the Colosseum except for that one. I just want to see what's all around here first before we head down this way. Looks like there's at least 3 chests, 4 chests over here. So many chests. I love it. It's just unfortunate that they don't usually contain much of anything of interest, but we just get lots of wood rods. I thought maybe they were sky iron rods or something. I was mistaken. Alrighty. Oh, I even missed a chest over here. More knots. There's another chest over this way that I missed too. According to the minimap, there is. Must be over to the left here. Yeah, it's over to the left here. Ah, so there's a portal. If that's the case, let's head away from the portal for a moment just to take a look what's down this way, see if there's anything of major interest over here. Alrighty. Grabbed all that stuff. By the way, I was talking to some other people on Mumble, people I've met through streaming and whatnot. They were saying that they stopped watching because of the lack of communication, the lack of other people in the worlds. I think that's partly due to the time I normally record at, which is late at night. It would be early morning for the people in EU because they broke the barrier between the US and EU. So there's not usually many people on because most of the people in the U.S. are asleep at that point. Not to mention there's only a certain number of people that got into SkySaga Alpha playing, so I just happen to be one of the lucky few. I have had adventures where it's more during the day and the afternoon, times that I don't normally record over the past few days, where I've had like 5, 6 different people in the same adventure. I'm not sure if that's intended or bugged or whatnot. I mean, I've also had adventures where I've actually had people communicate with me and whatnot. Part of the reason I don't say hi to begin with, though, to like Murderous One, was it? Yes. Is because my keyboard's loud. I don't know if you can hear it usually when I'm typing, like when I know when I'm typing. I try to be gentle with my keyboard, but it's definitely loud. They apparently left the world. They must have quit the game. There's only 2 ways to leave a adventure: quitting the game or going through the portal. There's no like return home button in the escape menu, which I kind of wish there was. But yeah, that was a short adventure. I got through it pretty fast. What was that, 10 minutes or so? I think maybe, I don't know, some of the sort. But let's go ahead and grab this mail that we got from leveling up, and kind of take a look at what we got here. Along with the adventure reward, a small hanging sign, which I think we have already got another keystone for a jungle. Small hanging sign, cool. Oh, need to grab the other one now. So the rank 19 achieved. We get a glowing stone decoration tall recipe scroll. Alright, we can go ahead and delete that one and that mail, and let's go ahead and learn this recipe. Okay, so what does it take to make this? Because I would actually love to use this in place of torches in some locations. Take stone, carved stone pieces, which how do we make this? It's at a stonemason's bench with 2 pieces of the stone. Okay. And decorative jewels, which we can get a lot of. I'm going to assume the decorative jewels probably change the light color. The carved bits probably maybe change where that purple is right there that you see. And the stone probably changes the overall color, if I had to guess. Let's see about these plates over here. Yeah, most of them have just been made. I just picked up 296 of them. And yeah. And let's see, how many did I have crafted? 238 before we went on that adventure. And there's all the wood I need for crafting these doors. It's not those, it is these. The plates and planks one. So do keep that in mind. I know I mentioned this once before, but there's actually 2 different single door recipes. One requires rods, the other requires plates. They also require different amounts of planks. So if you are trying to do the community quests at all in the future or now, make sure you are cautious of what doors you make. But yeah, I just sit here and mass spam this, and it takes 30 seconds per door. As you can see, we're already up to 12 minutes, and we only have 26 doors being made. And I have a lot more materials here for a lot more doors. About 100 more, actually. I'm going to call it 105. I know that's not 100% accurate, but 105 plus the 26 to there. 131 doors at 30 seconds apiece. That is, 65 minutes, an hour of crafting under 1 bench. I can cut the time in half by using 2 of them. Yeah. It's not a fast process at all. We did grab a snow block, though, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Let's see, we can also just go ahead and place a snow block here. Another reason I wanted to expand this, since we didn't really get a look, besides the building, I'm thinking about having a staircase of sorts up to this one here, this island here, and then to the next one, then some sort of bridge over to that one, over to this one. And then from there, another staircase over to this one, and then to that one. So we cover all of the islands up there. We can build stuff up there if we so desire. And we'll actually have a proper way up there from down here. And I just hit my mouse wheel. Yeah, but I have a lot more materials to gather for that in order to even get all of this started up on even getting up there to the any point, because I'm thinking about creating some intermediary islands, like maybe one a third of the way from there to here, and then another one 2/3 of the way from there to here, just so we have a bit of, or not there, this one here, just so we have a bit more gradual, and then one over to there, and of course over there, blah blah blah. Once we're up there on that one there, we can see what the difference is in the heights of these, and we might have another one here or something. We'll see how it looks. We'll see how it looks. For the main island, though, I am only building this one thick, primarily because I don't want to mine up all the cragstone to actually expand the island looking proper from down below. Since this is the main island, the only time you would ever see anything down below is if you were to fall off here and actually get to look at it, or you were underground already. Is that a hole? That is a hole. You need to remember about that hole. The other option is if you were underground already and you happen to be mining around for some reason and somehow, but the only other spot you could really see it is over here. And considering where I have this located, you can't really tell what's beyond this side here. So, I mean, you wouldn't be able to see any of the blocks over there anyway. Over here, I don't intend on expanding too much on, though I might expand the island over to where this island is over here. So I might have to do some underground work over here just to block it off and make it look like it's normal from this porch area, which we need to still work on. But we'll save that for another episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. This episode's been a bit long, but I hope you guys don't mind anyway. I have a lot more doors to make and a lot more adventures to do off camera. Just oh, I just wanted to show that while we were down here. I have so many extra keystones of various things. Like I got 2 uncommon Arctic ones, uncommon desert, stuff like that. Just non-named stuff that we need to go through. So either I'm gonna do it off camera or in another episode. Like hell, we have 2 rare Arctic keystones, but I'm not very confident for us to be able to do that just yet. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a like, and thanks for watching. Until next time, though, take it easy.